Imagine stepping into a vast digital battlefield, the air electric with the hum of distant explosions and the distant shouts of virtual soldiers. In the late 1990s, the gaming world was a very different place. We were all glued to our screens, playing games that pushed the boundaries of what was possible. Remember the days of dial-up internet and pixelated graphics? That was our reality. But something exciting was on the horizon. The first-person shooter genre was booming, with classics like Doom and Quake setting the stage. Enter Battlefield 1942. Developed by the Swedish studio DICE, this game was a breath of fresh air. It wasn't just about shooting, it was about strategy, teamwork, and large-scale battles. Imagine dropping onto a massive map with dozens of other players, each fighting for control of key objectives. The scale was unprecedented. The game introduced vehicles, aircraft, and naval units, making every battle a dynamic, ever-changing spectacle. The creative vision behind Battlefield was revolutionary. The developers wanted to create a game where every player felt like they were part of something bigger. Whether you were a sniper on the front lines or a pilot soaring above the battlefield, your actions mattered. The game's emphasis on teamwork and cooperation set it apart from other shooters of the time. Technologically, Battlefield 1942 was a marvel. It leveraged the Frostbite engine, which allowed for stunning graphics and realistic physics. The maps were vast, and the destructible environments added a layer of realism that was unheard of at the time. Players could blow up buildings, create their own cover, and change the landscape of the battlefield in real time. The impact of Battlefield 1942 was immediate and lasting. It redefined what a first-person shooter could be. The game's focus on large-scale battles and team-based gameplay created a new standard for multiplayer experiences. It wasn't just about being the best individual player, it was about working together to achieve victory. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the evolution of the series, exploring how Battlefield continued to innovate and captivate players with each new release. From the introduction of modern warfare to the addition of class-based gameplay, the Battlefield series has consistently pushed the boundaries of what's possible in the gaming world. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind the series' enduring success. So, Battlefield 1942 set the stage for something truly special. It introduced large-scale multiplayer battles with vehicles, squad-based gameplay, and destructible environments. Players were hooked on the sheer scale and teamwork required to dominate the battlefield. But the series didn't stop there. The next big leap came with Battlefield 2, which refined the formula with a more modern setting, improved graphics, and a robust squad system. As we stand here today, looking back at the incredible journey of the Battlefield series, it's clear that this franchise has left an indelible mark on the world of gaming. From the humble beginnings of Battlefield 1942 to the sprawling, immersive experiences of Battlefield 5 and beyond, each installment has pushed the boundaries of what's possible in military shooters. The series has always been about more than just shooting and explosions. It's about the thrill of large-scale battles, the camaraderie of teamwork, and the immersive storytelling that brings history to life. Battlefield has given us unforgettable moments, from the intense dogfights in Battlefield 1 to the epic tank battles in Battlefield 3. It has introduced innovative gameplay mechanics like the destruction system in Battlefield 3 and the company system in Battlefield 1. This is more than just a game, it's a living, breathing world that has captivated millions of players for over 2 decades. Yet, players were craving something more immersive, something that would change the way we thought about multiplayer gaming. Sure, let's dive back into the story. This game really pushed the boundaries of what was possible in multiplayer shooters. It introduced the concept of squad leaders, giving players more control over their team's tactics. The maps were bigger, the action was more intense, and the community grew exponentially. But the innovation didn't end with Battlefield 2. Battlefield 3 took things to a whole new level with its stunning graphics and dynamic destruction. And it has fostered a dedicated community of players who continue to engage with the games year after year. Welcome to the Battlefield series, a saga of war, strategy, and camaraderie that has left an indelible mark on the gaming landscape. The Frostbite engine, which was introduced here, allowed for some truly breathtaking visuals and realistic physics. Players could now blow up entire buildings, creating a level of immersion that was unparalleled. The series continued to evolve with Battlefield 4, which refined the formula even further. The netcode was improved, making online multiplayer smoother than ever. The maps were designed with a focus on verticality, adding another layer of strategy to the battles. Now, let's talk about what really sets Battlefield apart from the crowd. Its heart-pounding, large-scale multiplayer battles. Remember when you first dropped into a server with 63 other players, each one a potential ally or threat? That sheer scale of conflict was revolutionary. Picture this, you're rolling across the open fields of Operation Locker, tanks rumbling in the distance, helicopters swooping overhead. Your squad's on the move, coordinating through voice chat, planning an assault on the enemy's base. This wasn't just another shooter, it was a dynamic living battlefield where every engagement mattered. Battlefield introduced something truly special to the FPS genre, team-based gameplay on an epic scale. Unlike other games where you might face off in small, confined maps, Battlefield threw you into vast environments where every corner held a potential ambush, where every hill offered a tactical advantage. It wasn't just about individual skill, it was about working together, adapting to the chaos, and turning the tide of battle through sheer teamwork. And let's not forget the sheer variety of vehicles at your disposal. From nimble jeeps to heavily armored tanks, from attack helicopters to stealthy jets, Battlefield gave you the tools to wage war on your terms. The best part? Every vehicle had its strengths and weaknesses, forcing you to think strategically about how to use them effectively. Then there were the memorable moments that only Battlefield could deliver. The time your squad pulled off an impossible comeback in Rush, the thrill of calling in an airstrike at just the right moment, or the sheer panic of suddenly finding yourself in the middle of a massive tank battle. These weren't just games, they were stories of triumph, failure, and everything in between. The Battlefield community has always been a passionate one. Whether you were a medic keeping your squad alive, a sniper picking off enemies from afar, or a demolition expert laying waste to enemy positions, there was a role for everyone. And that's what kept players coming back year after year. The knowledge that every match was a new opportunity to make your mark on the battlefield. So, what made Battlefield stand out in the crowded FPS genre? It was the combination of scale, teamwork, and sheer unpredictability. It was a game where every match felt like a cinematic war movie, where you were just one soldier in a much larger story. And that, my friends, is why Battlefield remains one of the most beloved and influential first-person shooters of all time. But perhaps the most remarkable thing about Battlefield is its ability to evolve. With each new release, the series has adapted to the changing landscape of gaming, embracing new technologies and trends while staying true to its core identity. This adaptability is a testament to the passion and creativity of the developers at DICE and the unwavering support of the Battlefield community. As we stand at the precipice of this epic journey, we're about to uncover the stories, the innovations, and the unforgettable moments that have shaped this legendary franchise. But perhaps the most groundbreaking moment came with Battlefield 1. This game took a bold step back in time, set during World War I. It introduced a new level of historical authenticity, from the weapons and vehicles to the maps and soundtrack. The battlefields were more dynamic than ever, with trenches, artillery strikes, and even weather effects playing a crucial role in the gameplay. Each iteration of Battlefield built on the successes of its predecessors, pushing the series to new heights. So, let's talk about the cultural impact of the Battlefield series. This isn't just a game, it's a phenomenon that has shaped modern gaming in ways we're still seeing today. Imagine this: soldiers storming beaches, tanks rolling through war-torn streets, the earth-shaking explosions that make your couch rumble. Battlefield didn't just bring war to our screens, it brought it to our senses. The series pioneered large-scale multiplayer battles, making every gamer feel like they were part of something much bigger than themselves. Think about how other games have tried to replicate that feeling. The sheer scale, the teamwork, the chaos of war. Battlefield set the bar high, and many have tried to reach it. But it's not just about the action, it's about the emotion. The series has a way of making you feel the weight of every decision, the thrill of every victory, and the sting of every defeat. And let's not forget the community. Battlefield has fostered a loyal fan base that has grown and evolved with the series. These aren't just players, they're storytellers, strategists, and friends. They shared countless battles, formed unbreakable bonds, and created memories that last a lifetime. The series has also shown an incredible ability to adapt. From the early days of Battlefield 1942 to the modern era of Battlefield 2042, it has continuously evolved. Yet, at its heart, it remains true to its roots. It's a testament to the power of innovation and the importance of staying true to what you stand for. So, what's next for Battlefield? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, its legacy is already cemented in the annals of gaming history. And as long as there are gamers seeking thrilling, immersive experiences, Battlefield will be there to deliver. As we look to the future, there's no doubt that the Battlefield series will continue to inspire and entertain. Whether it's through new installments, remastered classics, or innovative spin-offs, the spirit of Battlefield will live on. And as players, we have the privilege of being part of this ongoing story, shaping its legacy with every battle we fight and every memory we create. From the fog of war to the thrill of victory, we'll explore the history behind the Battlefield series, a tale as thrilling as the battles themselves. The evolution from Battlefield 1942 to Battlefield 1 is a testament to the series' commitment to innovation and excellence. So here's to Battlefield, a series that has given us so much and promises so much more. Here's to the friendships forged in the heat of battle, the victories celebrated, and the lessons learned. And here's to the future, where new adventures await on the battlefield. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of Battlefield. May the battles ahead be as epic as the ones that came before. So grab your gear and let's march into the past to understand how these games have evolved, captivated, and connected players around the globe. It's a journey that has captivated millions of players worldwide, and it's far from over. The battlefield awaits, and its history is about to unfold.